In the Bible, Torah is referred to as light. But before we discuss those verses, what is Torah? Torah is called the Word, precepts, instructions, decrees, the law of Moses, ordinances, and most commonly, God's law. In Torah, you'll find things like don't murder, don't steal, don't kidnap, return lost items, keep the feast days, keep the Sabbath holy, care for orphans and widows, and so on. Now that we have an idea of what Torah is, let's discuss the verses that refer to Torah as light.
You're listening to Morgan Cadwell with Wildly Unpopular, where we discuss all things wildly unpopular. This is going to get interesting. Psalm 19, 7-8. The law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing to the soul. The statutes of the Lord are trustworthy, making the wise simple. The precepts of the Lord are right, giving joy to the heart. The commands of the Lord are radiant, giving light to the eyes. Psalm 119, 105. Your word is a lamp for my feet and a light for my path. Psalm 119, 104-108. I gain understanding from your precepts. Therefore, I hate every wrong path. Your word is a lamp for my feet and a light for my path. I have taken an oath and confirmed it, that I will follow your righteous laws. I have suffered much. Preserve my life, Lord, according to your word. Accept, Lord, the willing praise of my mouth, and teach me your laws. Psalm 119, 130. The unfolding of your words gives light. It gives understanding to the simple. Proverbs 4, 18-19. The path of righteousness is like the morning sun, shining ever brighter till full light of day. But the way of the wicked is like deep darkness. They do not know what makes them stumble. Proverbs 6:23. For this command is a lamp, this teaching is a light, and correction and instruction are the way of life. Proverbs 13:9. The light of the righteous shines brightly, but the lamp of the wicked is snuffed out. Isaiah 2:3-5. Many people will come and say, Come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the temple of the God of Jacob. He will teach us his ways, so that we may walk in his paths. The law will go out from Zion, the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. He will judge between the nations, and will settle disputes for many peoples. They will beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation will not take up sword against nation, nor will they train for war anymore. Come, descendants of Jacob, let us walk in the light of the Lord. Isaiah 8:20. Consult God's instruction and the testimony of warning. If anyone does not speak according to this word, they have no light of dawn. Isaiah 42:6-7. I, the Lord, have called you in righteousness. I will take hold of your hands. I will keep you, and I will make you to be a covenant for the people, and a light for the Gentiles, to open eyes that are blind, to free captives from prison, and to release from the dungeon those who sit in darkness. John 3:19-21. This is the verdict. Light has come into the world, but people loved darkness instead of light, because their deeds were evil. Everyone who does evil hates the light, and will not come into the light for fear that their deeds will be exposed. But whoever lives by the truth comes into the light, so that it may be seen plainly that what they have done has been done in the sight of God. Acts 26:23. That the Messiah would suffer, and as the first to rise from the dead, would bring the message of light to his own people and to the Gentiles. Testament of Levi 14:3-4. For as the heaven is more pure in the Lord's sight than the earth, so also be ye the lights of Israel, more pure than all the Gentiles. But if ye be darkened through transgressions, what therefore will all the Gentiles do, living in blindness? Yea, ye shall bring a curse upon our race, because the light of the law, which was given for to lighten every man, this ye desire to destroy by teaching commandments contrary to the ordinances of God. Testament of Levi 19:1-2. And now, my children, ye have heard all. Choose, therefore, for yourselves, either the light or the darkness, either the law of the Lord or the works of Belial. I saved my favorite one for last. Matthew 5:13-18. You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything, except to be thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. For truly I tell you, until heaven and earth pass away, not the smallest letter, not the least stroke of a pen, will by any means disappear from the law, until everything is accomplished. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed part 1 of a part 3 series I will be doing here about light. As always, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to hit the like button. Don't be afraid to share. Make sure you check out the description. I'm going to drop some links in there. One's going to be to my Facebook page, and one will be for a group that I made called Torah Testimony. It is for people to come and share their testimony of what the Father has pulled them out of and brought them into, and just some time to really give thanks to the Father and show everyone what the Father can do. Be on the lookout for part 2. It is coming. It's going to be great. I look forward to seeing you guys then, and shalom to you.
Stay.